Well, we're learning a bit more today about how the Minot Police Department and Minot Central Dispatch will function moving forward following yesterday's vote to part ways with Police Chief John Klug. Yesterday, the full City Council voted unanimously to adopt recommendations from City Manager Harold Stewart, which included a mutual parting of ways between Klug and the city. Klug has been on paid administrative leave since mid-September. A spokesperson for the city says both Klug and the city have been represented by attorneys during discussions, and the details of the agreement will become public once the council takes action on them. The city indicated it will conduct a nationwide search for a permanent police chief, though internal candidates are welcome to apply. Captain Dale Plessis has served as acting police chief since then. With regards to Central Dispatch, the spokesperson said current manager Margaret Haugen is still employed with the city and her duties will remain the same. A team led by the fire chief, assistant city manager, and member of Minot PD will temporarily supervise dispatch.
Our residents must be able to have faith that our police department and its leaders are held to the highest standards of conduct and that they reflect the values of professionalism, responsibility, integrity, dedication, and excellence that we are committed to as an organization.
Now, the city also said no staffing issues are expected with the Minot Fire Department during this time that the fire chief is involved with overseeing Central Dispatch.